Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. How is everybody doing today? Today we have some new stuff. We're going to be coloring in from the Lighthouse that we started last week on Saturday. So for those of you who didn't get to see it, we will do that. But let me share this stream with people so they know that I am live. And I hope you all have had a great day. I have a haul. Hello, everybody. I'm just sharing to the Facebook groups. Yes, you made it. I'm just sharing in the groups. So how is everybody doing? Who wants to see the new stuff? I got new stuff. New stuff came in today. 2 books specifically came in. 2 books that had been eagerly anticipated. But we will start with the new stuff, the haul. Now, some of you may have seen this on Dev's channel. Hold on, let me get this. How do you get this off? Okay, sorry guys, I had a big black screen on it. I was like wondering, how do you get that little thing off of the thing that you share it with? So this came from Dev's channel. I actually ordered it after seeing Dev. This is a hi Corey, I see you made it. So I'm also expecting some stuff from Amazon. But this is basically a color charts book. As you can see, I already started this, and this is like, that's the index, so you can just find your pages really quickly. So this is the Da Vinci pencils that I got as part of a set. I got them as part of something else, and I'll explain. And then I also started the next page doing, as some of you know, I got Pablo, so I started doing a swatch sheet for my Pablos. I haven't finished. Yes, I will add the links later. Miss Corey, if anybody's interested in that, I will add the links later. Now, I got 3 items, and I bought these 3 items. I got these 3 items, but I originally actually bought this book, which is something a lot of people haven't seen, but if you watch a smaller YouTube called Osmedelina, she has all these. She has a lot of flip throughs. Some of them are the books that we already are very well familiar with. But every once in a while, she comes up with a book that you never heard of. And this one is called Olymp by Angel Detlaf. I actually purchased this book on Etsy. She has an Etsy shop. So here's some of what's in the book. Like this would be considered a grayscale picture. But the book isn't grayscale at all. She gives you a nice little index of stuff. I will be doing flip throughs of these books at some point. So these are like portraits books, and they're nice big. The paper's nice and thick, and they're black. Could you use markers in this book? Probably, but I probably will use pencils. But if you're going to use any kind of wet media, I would recommend putting in a blotter page. They are thick. They're like cardstock. So this is some of what you get in the book. So I'm just saying, guys. But then, when I ordered this book, she also gave me these Da Vinci pencils, and I really liked them. I did a little swatch of them already, so in the swatch book. And these are Da Vinci pencils. They're really pretty pencils, so they're really pretty. So I got to figure out. And this is an 18 tin, so this is probably one of my smaller tins. And Corey, don't start with the tiny tin challenge. And then she also gave me this mini book, which isn't found. It's a limited mini edition. It's called Siren. So here's some of the stuff that you get in the Siren mini edition. Now these two things were extra. I didn't expect them to be. But this is just like, it's beautiful art in its own right. I may not color in it. I may just leave it as a piece of art that I like this. Now here, this is the Grazia Salvo calendar. I will say that the Angel That Laugh, yeah, that's an Etsy store. So I will leave a link down to that after the stream is over. I'll put links down. Now, this is the Grazia Salvo calendar. I'm kind of a little disappointed because it is very small compared to her other books. And it is really pretty. Don't get me wrong. I think it's nice in its own way. It's really, really small. It's just really small. And there's nothing against it. It's just really small. No, and my light is, I don't know why my light is being really funny today. My light is being really funny today. So this is you can buy this on Amazon, but the images are small. They're not like, I thought like they would be bigger. This one you can purchase on Amazon. The paper is like a cardstock, like almost like, it feels a little glossier than the other books, slightly. So that's the calendar, guys. So I'm not going to flip through the whole calendar here because I will be doing a flip through. Now we go to the another Etsy stuff. More Etsy! I am an Etsy whore. Oops, that's wrong. I am an Etsy addict. Now, I blame Sammy for these next two. Now, this is Sakeums. This is the Natural Enchantment coloring book. This is the second coloring book. I bought this on cardstock because I love cardstock. And guys, if you know anything about Emil Jared, she loves working with Copic markers. So I really like the images in this book. You can purchase this through her Etsy store. Now, she gives you a choice of whether or not you want this in watercolor or cardstock. I chose cardstock. So, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. That helps us with views and other things. I like the eyes. This is going to be a fun book to color. And I can just imagine myself using Copics in this book. This is the cover. So I'm going to stop it there because I want to do a flip through of this book at some point. And the next book needs no introduction. And this is by Anastasia Elicola do Riva. And this is the coloring book that a lot of you have seen. I know Belinda and Sammy have both colored pictures in it. I have gotten my books today, so expect more on the channel. I'm still expecting a small little haul from Amazon, so don't be thinking that I didn't get anything from Amazon, but I'm still expecting stuff. So I think we're going to end here. I could see myself doing something really nice with her hair. Mysteria is beautiful, but it is pricey, but I think it's worth the price. So, yay, we got through the new stuff. Hi, May. So we are going to use them. I got some more. I also bought more Copics and a few Pablo's open stock, but they were basically the ones that I used for skin color. So let's see. What do I want? Oh, I want my cadmium orange. This is a Copic marker, people. So what color should I make the birds later on, guys? I'll go start thinking about what color we're going to make the birds. I'm spent out for January too. This is cadmium orange. It's one of the new colors that I got from my Copic. So yes, May. And these are going to be violet. And what is this color? Sugared almond pink. I'm spent out for what I'm going to do is I'm going to start saving up some money for some pencils I want. And those who know me know which pencils that I do not have, because you name it, I probably own it with the exception of one big set that I don't have. There's one set of pencils I really want to have the full set. I have the small set of pastel pencils. So I got this idea after seeing somebody else mention how they got theirs. And they put money away in a PayPal account, like a, this is the difficulty of being a righty. This is called Sugared Almond Pink. Today we're going to use something that we don't use too often, but that's not until the very end. And everybody say hello to May, my sister. So and this color is called Viola. Do not worry, I have a refill of this color. Oh no, Corey, I hate when the internet crashes. That's like the worst thing in the world when the internet crashes. Oh, and if for anybody wondering, I made a swatch cheat sheet of all my Neo 2s. So that way I would know what colors to use if I ever decided to do backgrounds in them. And for those of you who are not aware of this, I love doing, I haven't used, yes, but I'm thinking what color should we do the birds and what color birds should we do and what color should we do the sky? Because I'm thinking I'm going to do a golden yellow for the sky in the background with my Neo 2s. Yes, we're going to use Neo 2s later on, but that's at the very, very end. Yes, but this was several different wet mediums, May. This was, what was this? Copics, Arteza water brushes, Color It water brush pens, Copic markers, a white pencil for the clouds. Really, Corey, you should. I loved your videos. You really should get back into doing videos. I loved them. I did, however, get good news today. As some of you know, I did get a raise at work, so I'm really happy about that. You know, I've gone a long time. So getting a little more. Yes, May, I have. Hold on. I want a different color for the flowers. I think I want a different color for the other flowers. This color is fuchsia. Oh, you're going to be going to be in Sharon's video. How lovely! Did you enjoy your time with Sharon? That. Then we get back our sugared almond pink. I like to have the color be a different color in the middle, and then we do variety of things. I'm glad to hear that you had a good time. And then I have to do the leaves too. I have to do the leaves a different color than this green. So keep that in mind. I don't like snow. Don't get me wrong. I think it's beautiful to look at, but I don't like shoveling it. I don't like walking in it. Sometimes I wish I was in a hot climate, but then I think I'll miss the cold. This is the problem when you live in a seasonal place where you get all 4 seasons per year. So what books are you guys looking forward to? I did, however, guys, I did watch The Passage on replay. And I must say that I like what I see so far of the TV series. I know a lot of people have read the book that TV series is on, and they really, really loved it. I'm glad my resident's back on. I know for some of you, I will say one thing, guys. If you're thinking about getting the DC streaming service, do so, because I ended up... Oh, they're going to be white? Okay, so if they're white, and I don't have white, I think I have one gray in my Copic. I need to get more grays. This is the only thing I don't have. So you know what we'll do? We'll put... And I'm sure I have a white pencil somewhere, or a white gel pen. I'm just coloring the wings gray. think I know what you mean, Miss May. Hold on. We're going to do something that I normally don't use. Oh, Miss May, you're going to be so proud of me. Those who know what this is. Hold on. Oh, phone, you're in my way. Phone is in my way, but I have to keep it near me in case my mother calls. My mother doesn't like when I don't call her. So. Does anybody know what these are? May would know what those are. Miss May knows what these are. If you guys are not familiar with these are what we call Neo 2s. I am looking for my brush. I had a brush here that I really, really liked. I guess I have to use the other brush. I have to use the other brush. Does everybody... Oh, no. This is what happens when you don't have really the room to do watercolors the way you want to do them. I learned by watching other people do this. So, a little dab of this. Or you could do this. Don't worry, it comes out. And you make it as a paint. You do this. And different paper is going to absorb different mediums differently. Like this color paper soaks up my markers, every wet medium really well. So I don't really... Remember, guys, not a lot. Don't really use the Neos too often on this. I could have done this with a pencil. Make the birds white. So then you do that. So then when you want to, don't worry about cleaning it. It's super easy. I ended up getting this as part of an art bin thingy. So I have a clean thingy in there. So don't worry about being messy because you can always clean. You can always clean this. I have lots and lots of brushes. This is a little messy. I will say this is messy to do, but when working with water mediums, it's not as bad as it normally is. That's why we have a tray here. Buenas noches, Sherry. Good night. This is golden yellow. These are going to dry up really fast. And remember, when you're applying wet mediums, have fun with them. Don't worry about being clean and neat. See, May, I told you I would work with them. This is golden yellow. How are you, Sharon? They will buckle, but I don't mind the buckling. I know some people don't like buckling, but that's why you have a piece of paper behind what you're working on. So that way you can absorb the water. I purposely got out the tray today so we could work on doing this today. I know, Peter's videos are always awesome. Now, when these dry, it's going to look totally different when it dries. And the way that I'm using the Neos is just one of several ways you can use them. I've seen them, several people use them differently. I saw someone once put them down and then use water on it and then activate it like that. So this is one way to use Neos. This is not the only way to use Neos. Oh, I hope that the net starts working for you. I'm sure you did. Or you could use them like an ink palette. You know, when you use them like a... Charlotte, what do you remember? You can also go to stores online. You know, we have the internet, Charlotte. You know, you can always visit dickblick.com, jerrysartrama.com. Amazon has good stuff here and there. Hello, Anne. How are you? And I did order the Zhongli markers. Miss Anne has turned me into a marker maniac. We're using the Neo 2s as the background. And because I never used these and I wanted to use them for a change. We're not really painting as much as we're using my Neo 2s. I put the layer on my Neo on my rock. I was telling everybody that this is going to look totally different once it dries. Well, we were using the Copics before. I want to ask Anne, am I a marker maniac? And let's go over all the markers I have. Who Heroes, I have some Who Heroes left. I have some Artify left. I have the big permanent. I have a small set of big permanent markers. Some Cali Arts left. The Lame Shoe markers. What else do I have? Dick Blick markers. Copics. Well, painting. See, I find if you touch the... Don't worry, I'll clean that up with the baby wipe. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. But the bright thing is that you can always watch it back when the recording is done. You know, when I was younger, I used to paint landscapes. I actually have some of the old, some of my old paintings somewhere in this house. So I'm very familiar with how to use paintbrushes, but it was just a while before I got back into using paints. And I forget where I got this brush. I probably got this brush from one of my subscription boxes. Thank you. This is from Color It's Blissful Scenes, Anne. And I think you're very familiar with the book. And I also picked out a Jade Summer book to do. Bye, Sharon. Have a lovely day. I hope you can get through to AT&T. Thank you, Rita. Hello to everybody. Remember, guys, when you're done coloring, all the things are going to be just because I'm just too lazy to go back into the white. This will buckle, but I don't care about the buckling. I was originally going to color the sky blue, but I thought that would be clashing too much with the blue as we already have it. So that's that. So I will put this, all this, because we're not going to use this again for the rest of the stream. So I will put this. Put this on my floor. I will clean this out later with the baby wipe when I'm done with everything. I think the yellow makes it pop more, and you know, sometimes it pops more. And Miss Ann should know what these are. What are these, Miss Ann? Let's see if Ann can guess what these are. Miss Ann, what kind of muffin? Pop, pop, pop. I like that. The yellow does make it pop. And you know I normally don't do mine. And that was Neo's too, so. No, they're not Cali Arts. Look closely. Charlotte got it right. Well, let me get a dark green. What is a dark green that I have? This is forest green? Yes, Copic. I thought you would get that right away. This is forest green. And I like coloring my sketch markers, the Copic sketches, just because I feel like I'm painting with the brush. Chows are nice too. So I have at the moment, if anybody's curious, I have 49 Copic markers in total. Oh, that's so lovely, happy. What did you choose, Debs? I'm curious what you chose to act your hubby for your. The Neo 2s are awesome. I like them. As you can tell. Everyone, we should give a big thank you to May because she encouraged me to do them. You know, I was talking to May earlier this week on various Facebook groups, and she got me to start thinking about using my Neos again. And just have fun with them. Don't worry about, oh, I must be perfect at everything. Nobody's perfect at everything first time they do it. I'm also thinking about digging out my ink tents again. I don't have a full set, but I think I was like, what, maybe 10 or 12 pencils away from finishing the set. I think I've covered all the leaves. You know, and it's funny about watercolor because I'm starting to come around, and you can thank May for making me come around on watercolor because I really love watercolors. I'm starting to come around on them a lot. Oh, I missed a little spot. See, I missed a little spot. This is what happens. You miss one little spot. See, we don't have many flowers left to color, and then we're going to be done. So don't worry, guys. I have something else planned. She got me out of that like thing. But no, I can't have a color. This is Sugar Almond Pink. So this is Viola. And I'll tell you guys, I was scared to do it. To do watercolor on camera, but I'm starting to get over that fear, so don't be afraid to watercolor on camera. It's a lot of fun to color watercolor. I think, you know, it's funny because I learn a lot from watching other people color and what they do. And it gives me ideas on how to improve my work, or maybe I don't know how to do something until I see them do it. And then to implement something new into my own coloring that I might have not have been able, I would not have done until I saw someone else do it. So don't be afraid to try and venture out to do new things. You know, I was scared to do the Neos actually today, but said to myself, let's try doing the Neos. What do we have to lose? And there we go. The picture is completed. So you get a nice completed picture from Color It Blissful Scenes. So I will probably, now we can do the next thing. Here's what it looks like finished. I like this picture. We used, what did we use on this? Miss Ann, in the first part, we used Color It Waterbrush pens, Arteza Waterbrush pens, Copic markers, which we continued to use for the flowers. Then we used Neo tools for the sky, a Faber-Castell white pencil for the clouds, Neo tools. Yeah, we used a lot of different wet media. So I have a picture that I want to do actually in another book. That's good. What is that picture I saw? Ah, yes, Pirate Girl. Oh, no. I know what I'm going to color. Anime! I was going to do that one, but I think you guys want something a little more. I was going to do the Pirate Girl, but I'm trying to figure out which picture I want to do. They're all so pretty in this anime book. Just did a mermaid in the Cordova mermaid book. Some of you got to see that on the Facebook page. Here's one that I did in markers, guys, that I like doing in markers. I did. See, that's a nice one that I did. I like this one. I like this one. We'll do this one. But I think what I want to use, and I'm going to use the Da Vinci pencils a little bit, but I can't find these in Amazon. I need to move the camera. I need to move the tripod just a little bit. I think this is a really one of their cuter books that they did. These pencils have an ironic smell to them. You know, that's always that smell you get when you first get the books. Ah! Ooh, no, 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 no. That's not supposed to happen. I have my cream for when my hands go dry because they go dry. I didn't drop you. I bumped the camera by accident. I have a webcam that I'm filming with now, Dan. Rather than the phone. And I got these little pencils. They're called... Why does this tripod always act up on me during the streams? Never like we can just get one thing. I review all the books on my channel. Just I was in the thing. So, roses. These are, now Miss Ann, you weren't here for these, but these are Da Vinci pencils. I got these when I purchased the book from, what's her name? Angel Deadloff. You weren't here for the beginning of the stream, but there's an artist called Olymp. I ordered this book from Etsy. It's called Olymp by Angel Deadloff. I bought it from Etsy. It's a really pretty book. Maybe I should try coloring something from her at some point. Maybe I'll do a color and chat in this book at some point, guys. But it has really pretty images like this one here, Anne. And it's black. So I got these as a result of buying that book. So they're really pretty. So first time we're trying the Da Vinci pencils. So this will be an interesting. So we'll see what these color like. They're interesting. They're a little harder to use than I would have. Hi, Layla. They're an interesting pencil. I think these don't go well on the Create Space pencil. Let's see, I gave one away. Then I got one for Christmas. I stopped counting after 20 something, hey, so I probably have about 30, maybe less. No, there are no pencil names. There are no names on them, which is sad because the pigment is this pigment is not even close to what the pencils are. See, look at this. Pigment does not match that. It's a darker pigment than I normally am used to. What do you mean code, Kim? I'm not familiar with that code. I didn't get no code for what you mean. Hi, Nick and Tina. Hi, Mia Bear. No number on these. I was surprised when I got these because they were not in the order. I bought the book not expecting that I was going to get pencils from her. So I wasn't expecting that. Seeing if there's any other roses. I see one more rose. And I'm not coloring an Olymp until I do a flip through of it. And same thing with Mysteria. I don't color in any books unless I do a flip through of it. That's the thing, that they do lay down well, but the problem with these, I can tell already, they're resistant to paper. Like, even though they lay down well, they have a bit of a resistance. Yes, I got Mysteria. It came today. I was really happy it came today. I'm expecting an Amazon haul, but my Amazon haul didn't come today. So, and this is a green. Hold on, let me get my thing. There was two greens. There were two greens in here. I think I'm going to make her a brunette. Isn't it beautiful? This is yellow. Just very lightly putting the layer down. I'm not sure. I think there's another set of Da Vinci pencils, which are like the artist ones. That Henry, the art gear guy, who I love, by the way, who does like the best pencil reviews. If you guys are looking for pencil reviews, marker reviews, well, mostly pencil reviews he does, but I don't know where he finds some of these pencils, because some of these pencils that he reviews I've never even heard of until I see them on his channel. Henry, the art gear guy, he does all these pencil reviews, but I think there's another set of Da Vinci pencils that's bigger than this one, and they do have names and numbers on them. And I think these are not the... Oh, that's a good deal. And that's a really good deal. This is a darker yellow. Hold on. This is like a brownish orange. Hello, Katrina. Hello, everybody coming in. Let's see how these layer. And I found an artist on Etsy. Her name is Yana Prosavnina. She does a bunch of fairy art. So I'm thinking for February that I will be using an image from one of her books to start off Fabulous Fairy February. You can buy her books on Etsy, and she does some fabulous work. She's known as Yana Fairy Art on Etsy. I like her pictures a lot. She does both grayscale and line art. I'm thinking about buying her grayscale book. It is a digital book, but you can purchase the book on Etsy. It's Yana Fairy Art. Her name is Yana Prosavnina. It is a Russian name, I believe. Hair is fun to color. Fairies is fun to color. That is my project for February. I didn't know what I was going to do, what the theme for February is, but I knew I needed one. Like this month, I haven't had a theme. So who's excited about The Punisher on Netflix? It dropped today, so I'll be probably watching the episodes on that. Also, guys, if you get a chance to do the DC Universe app, you get the first 7 days. What have you never watched? The Punisher? That first season of Punisher was so good. Netflix is probably going to cancel it after this season like they did all their other Marvel shows. I like that. February. I have to thank you, May. You just gave me a hashtag for that. These Da Vinci pencils are interesting. Daredevil was was very good, but I think it got a little too dark last season. This past season was a little darker than normal. Which I don't mind a dark season, but it's very, very dark. Well, if you guys get a chance, DC Universe is a new streaming service. And they came out with Titans, which is a gritty retake of the comic book. And I must say that I fell in love with the 10 episodes, the series automatically. But if you go to DC Universe, they give you the first 7 days free. I'm going to be doing low spend February because I spent a tremendous amount of money this month that I didn't expect that I was going to spend. But DC has a streaming service now, as some of you know. They have a streaming service, and it's the money for the streaming service is. I'm a binge watcher too, Anne, so I love binge watching. This is the brown. They only give us one brown in the set, which I'm kind of disappointed that they only give you one brown. As soon as we're done with the tree, guys, I'm going to go. This is Da Vinci. I got these as part of a I got these from an artist called Angel Death Laugh. She is the author of Olymp. She's the illustrator of Olymp coloring book. So because I ordered the book, I got these pencils. These are Da Vinci pencils, and she gave me an 18 set of them to try out. I wanted to try them out, see how they worked. And they're really nice pencils overall. But guys, I think this is where we're going to end the stream. Because some of you say you're going to buff. And so I have to go do some things in this house. And I need to eat some lunch. So I hope you guys all have had a great time. And I hope to see you guys back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be streaming tomorrow. Bye, everybody.